Sunrise 12. Text copyright Mike McFarlane, 2011. Recording copyright Macmillan Publishers, 2011. Track 2. Unit 1, Lesson 1. Activity A. Listen, do, and speak. Azad Kadir is at the American University in Sillimani, and he is going to a World Youth Conference in New York. However, he has not been abroad before, and he wants to talk about the trip with his English teacher, Kate Riley. Part 1.
OK, that's all for today, everyone. And for tomorrow, don't forget to bring me your essays on why I chose to study English at university.
Goodbye, Miss Riley.
Excuse me, Miss Riley.
Yes, Azad.
It's about my trip to the World Youth Conference in New York.
Yes, it's fantastic that they invited you, isn't it? And you're going on Saturday, aren't you?
That's right. And I've never been abroad before, so I wanted to ask you about a few things.
Fine. How can I help?
Well, first, let me just ask about things to take with me.
You've got your new passport all right, haven't you?
Yes, I got that 3 weeks ago.
And what about your visa for America?
Yes, I've got that in my passport now, and it says I can stay in the US for up to 3 months.
Have you got your air ticket yet?
Yes, they've emailed me that. I printed it out this morning. But I think I also need a boarding pass to get on the plane, don't I?
Ah, yes. But you get that at the airport. When you arrive, you'll leave your heavy luggage at the check-in. At the same time, they'll check your passport and ticket and give you your boarding pass. That shows your gate number and the time you'll go on board the plane, and your seat number on the plane.
OK, but now about checking in my luggage again. I'll have a suitcase and a shoulder bag with me, so will I need to check in both things?
No, just your suitcase. If your shoulder bag isn't too big or heavy, you'll be able to take that with you as hand luggage.
Part 2.
Now you're starting to answer my next question. What happens at the airport? What do I do there? And what do I do at the other end in New York?
Well, as I said, first you have to check in your luggage and get your boarding pass. That's after they check your passport and your air ticket to make sure everything is all right.
Right. What do I have to do then?
Then you need to show your passport and boarding pass at passport control. They're there to check your passport and everything again.
I see. And what do I do after that?
After that, you go through security. They need to check that you aren't carrying anything dangerous with you. And then you go on to the departure lounge.
And then I suppose I just wait for the flight?
Yes, that's right.
And what happens at the other end?
Well, before that, you need to fill in a landing card during the flight.
And what do I do after I land?
You show your passport and hand in the landing card at immigration. The immigration officers are there to check everyone who comes into the country.
Right. And what do I have to do after that?
After that, you just pick up your luggage, go through customs, and you're there.
Well, that doesn't sound too difficult. And then I just have to get into central New York.
And that's going to be the start of a fantastic week for you. You'll remember it all your life.
Track 3. Unit 1, Lesson 2. Activity C. Listen and read. Ms. Riley gets a Skype call on her computer.
Hello?
Hello, Azad. How was your journey?
It all went very well, thanks to you. I arrived last night.
Good. And the conference starts tomorrow, doesn't it?
Yes, and I'm preparing now.
But you aren't giving your presentation tomorrow, are you?
No, that's on Tuesday. But there's lots of information to read.
Well, yes, but you don't want to miss the chance to see New York, do you? What about going over to Central Park later on?
Oh, good idea.
And listen, why not contact my New York cousin Stella? She's a student too, and I'm sure she'd be happy to show you round.
I'd like that, but maybe she won't have time.
Let me contact her and ask. Then let's talk again later. Azad, I've talked to Stella and she's very happy to meet you later in the week. So why not write down her name and number? Then I suggest you call and arrange a time. Have you got a pen and paper?
Right.
It's Stella Ferrant.
Could you spell that, please?
S-T-E-L-L for Lima, A Ferrant. F for Foxtrot, A-R-R-A-N for November, T for Tango.
I've got it. Stella Ferrant.
And her mobile number is 066.
Unit 1, Lesson 5, Activity A. Listen. Azad has read his conference notes and also checked his presentation, Building the New Kurdistan. Before he goes to Central Park, he calls Ms. Riley's cousin, Stella.
Hello.
Hello, this is Azad Kadir.
And I'm Stella. Hi. I heard all about you earlier from Kate. You're a student in her English class in Silimani, aren't you?
Yes, at the American University. I'm taking English and French.
And are you in your third year?
That's right, year 3.
And she says you're visiting New York for an international youth conference.
Yes, I'm here to speak for Kurdish university students.
What's the conference about?
The title is Action for a Better World.
Right. Well, you'll all have a lot to talk about then. And what's your presentation going to be about?
It's called Building the New Kurdistan.
Very interesting. Well, going back to Kate's suggestion, she thinks we should get together, and I agree. If we can meet during the day one day this week, I can show you around.
I'd like that very much, but I'm worried that you've got other things to do.
Well, I'm busy tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday.
And I'm not free on Tuesday either. I have to give my presentation at 2 p.m.
But I have some time later in the week. What about getting together on Wednesday or Thursday?
Okay, but I'm not quite sure when I'll be free yet. Can I call you back when I know more?
Fine. You find out about times you can be free, and I'll try to keep Wednesday and Thursday open. Then, on the day, I'll come and meet you, and we can see some of the sights of New York together. Kate told me you were staying at a place called the Big Apple Hotel. Is that right?
Well, no. It's the Big Apple Hostel. Hostels are a lot less expensive than your crazy New York hotel prices.
And where is it exactly?
It's at 119 West 45th Street, very near Times Square.
Good. 119 West 45th. That's easy for me to reach.
That's really great. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. But there is one more thing. I don't think there'll be any problems for me, but you never know. So can you give me a contact number?
Yes, of course. It's 844-6777.
Let me read that back to you. It's 844-6777.
That's it. So we'll talk again soon.
Right. And we'll see each other later on this week. Bye.
I'm really looking forward to it. Bye.
Track 5. Unit 1, Lesson 5, Activity B. Pronunciation. Part 1.
Conference. American. Kurdistan.
Part 2.
Afternoon. Discussion. Earlier. Expensive. International. Organisers. Presentation. Suggestion. Together. University. Visiting. Wednesday.